So the fact is, I know a lot of real estate agents get offended by this, but the reason they're not doing well is because their offer sucks. It has nothing to do with the lead source they're using, or these leads are no good, or these people are trying to scam me out of my money. Your offer sucks. The reason buyers and sellers aren't going with you is because they can do a lot of what you're offering on their own. So when I first start working with realtors, because my goal is to quadruple their business immediately, frankly, doubling their business isn't enough for most people. So the first thing I ask them is, okay, why should I use you? Here's some things you're not allowed to say. I care about your business. Customer service is important to me. I'll negotiate in your best interest. I'll represent you, and I'm a great negotiator. You know, those things are not allowed to be used because that's what every single realtor says. That doesn't make you unique. So why should I use you? And they don't have an answer like, I'm available. I'll answer my phone. I don't need to call a realtor. Like, that's not going to be beneficial for the buyer. So when we fix that part of it, I'll give you an example. If you fix your offer, they're willing to meet you at Starbucks at 8 o'clock at night. They're willing to work with you exclusively. They're willing to work with you simply because you have something they can't get otherwise. I always use the example, all those things that you're doing, like you tell me what you're looking for and I'll run a search for you on my magic computer. Well, they can run their own search. They don't need you to run the search. It'd be like me going to a restaurant saying, I can read the menu to you. They can read their own menu. So they don't need you to run a search, 500 to 550, email it to them as often as it comes available. They got 5 websites that are emailing it to them. You know what they need you to do? They need you to get them homes they can't find otherwise, that they can't find on the internet. They need you to get them homes that are pre-market properties, unlisted pre-market homes in the area and the price range that they're interested in. Their problem is not interest rates. Their problem is they can't find what they're looking for. The inventory doesn't exist. So if you can go out and you use our marketing approach, you use our James letter, our Chris letter, you're using our Perfect Home Finder program. If you're utilizing that, you can go to the neighborhood that they're interested in and you can get 5 or 6 sellers that are willing to sell their home. They're not yet publicly listed. They're willing to sell at market value, and they're willing to pay you a full boat commission, 6, 7, 8%, whatever that number is for you. You should be charging a convenience fee. You don't charge less because you got their job done. You charge more. If you don't do this route, then you have to list it, which is miserable. So this should cost you more. It's called a convenience fee. But regardless, that is an offer that makes sense to buyers and sellers, so they're willing to work with you because you can get them something they can't get otherwise. But I got to ask you, like, if my brother is a realtor, why should I choose you over my brother? You're not going to represent me better than he would. You're not going to watch out for me better than he would. You're not going to negotiate better. You're certainly not going to find any other homes. But frankly, both suck. You have to have something that no other agent in town can give them. That's going to come from you being a professional marketer. That's what we teach with Greg Luther Coaching. That's why you're using Perfect Home Finder program. You're using the James letter, the Chris letter, because you show me any city in the United States. You show me a zip code where I need to find a seller that's at 700 to 750, that's at 400 to 450, whatever that is, in a certain area, price range, style of home. I can get a half a dozen of them in a week. That's why they're working with us. So now if you offer that, buyers and sellers will flock to you. It doesn't matter if you got leads from Zillow or Realtor.com or your broker, all those things you think suck. You know why it sucks? Because they didn't want to work with you. Well, what did you offer? To represent them? That sounds good to you. That doesn't sound good to them. No, I'll read my own damn menu. I'll look up my own stuff. I'll do my own research. I don't want to work exclusively with you. You're not giving me anything that any other realtor couldn't give me. So you got to start thinking about what your offer is. If your offer sucks, your conversion sucks. If you fix your offer, they'll chase you. You know, I use the example all the time. You've heard me use the Beyonce example. Fill in any woman that you want. But if her offer was, everybody knows Beyonce. If her offer was, hey, which one of you fat, ugly, rich bastards wants to give me $1 million and take me on a first-class cruise around the world for a month? Which one of you ugly bastards wants to do it? Every one of them would raise their hand. You know why? It's not the sales copy. She didn't have a good script. The offer was good. The offer was good. So you can fill in, doesn't matter who it is, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Beyonce, anybody except the Kardashians, but put somebody in place that is looked upon as higher level offer. They can say whatever they want. The people will chase them. Yes, I'm the fat, ugly bastard. Yes, I'll give you the $1 million. Please pick me because it's a better offer. So what you have to start thinking about is with these buyers and sellers, if you can give them something they can't find otherwise, they're going to choose you. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, they will chase you to get what it is you offer. But if you're a commodity realtor, they're not working with you no matter what your script is. You can print it off and read it word for word. They never say their line because your offer sucks.